Audiences are made up of individuals
who bring social and cultural experiences to their interpretation of any media text.
The relationship between the audience and the media text is ever-changing and fluid.
The audience is no longer mass and hasn't split. They are now cultivated in their responses.
Perception theory can be explained through Stuart Hall's model, which states that a media text is encoded by a producer and decoded by the audience.
Because of this, a code can be read differently by various viewers.
However, by making use of recognised codes and conventions as an audience expectations, producers can steer their audience's view in a preferred direction in how to interpret a media text.
For example, the way that all youths are represented as thugs in the film Adulthood
Could be read in different ways. A dominant reading of this text would be that the audience agree that all youths are thugs and that this is a fair representation.
A negotiated reading would occur where the viewer partly shares the text code and broadly accepts the preferred reading.
But sometimes they resist and adapt it in a way which reflects their own opinions and experiences.
Watching Adulthood, they may feel that some youths are thugs, but not all.
Or that there are reasons behind their actions.
Therefore, they partially agree.
Oppositional reading occurs where the viewer understands the preferred reading but rejects it because of their own social situation and views.
They would be strongly against the idea that all youths are thugs and would think it's untrue and unfair to represent them in this way.
As an audience member, it's quite easy to think we take a passive role in how we use the media.
Rather than the media controlling us, the uses and gratifications theory states that we control the media we absorb in order to satisfy certain needs.
For example, you chose to watch this film to be informed,
But if you wanted something to escape from everyday life,
then you might prefer to watch something like this.
Or I'll...
No, not the buttons! Not my gumdrop buttons!
All right then, who's hiding them?
Okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Yes, I know the Muffin Man.
and we might choose a media text as a basis for conversation so that we can integrate into a certain social group.
The theory suggests that one of the major ways we choose to consume media is to form relationships and feel part of a community.
Did you know
that the effects model is also known as the
hypodermic needle model? Basic message is that the media injects the audience
like a powerful syringe? Audience is passive and powerless to the media.
almost like a drug, although the limitation of the model is that it focuses on the negative effects.
The theory thinks that they will copy this behaviour.
However, in each case it was found that there were no clear links proven between the text and the violent act.
But in light of new events, there have been cases which do have strong links.
Grand Theft Auto video game sales are halted in Thailand today. It comes after a teenager confessed to robbing and murdering a taxi driver while trying to recreate a scene from the controversial game.
The suspect, Popat Chino, is an 18-year-old high school student. He confessed to robbing and murdering a taxi driver on Monday after trying to imitate scenes from the controversial Grand Theft Auto.
Two-step flow is the mass media's influence on the receiver. If the mass receiver thinks something is great, they will go and tell their friends about it. An idea flows from mass media to opinion leaders, and from there it goes to a wider audience.
Media effects are indirectly established through personal opinions of leaders.
Two-step flow was first introduced by sociologist Paul Lazarsfeld in 1944 when he did a study called The People's Choice.
Its findings suggest that the information does not flow directly from the text into the minds of the audiences unmediated.
But it is filtered through opinion leaders who then communicate it to their less active associates over whom they have influence.
The audience then mediates the information received directly from the media with the ideas and thoughts expressed by the opinion leaders.
Therefore, they are not being influenced by a direct process but by a two-step flow.
This theory is about the effects on an individual. If they were to watch something over and over again for a long period of time, they would become desensitized to what they watch.
George Gerbner and Larry Gross at the University of Pennsylvania carried out a series of research on audience.
They believed that the media was just as powerful as religion in the ways that they both influenced people.
For example, if an individual was to watch violent films for a long period of time and then watch the news,
It would alter the viewer's perception of reality and merge it with the televised reality, therefore making it normal for them.
although the theory has been tested plenty of times, there has not been full success yet.